Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're watching. Welcome to another edition of Crime Time with DutyRon, yours truly, a retired NYPD detective with 20 plus years of law enforcement. And if you like all things true crime related from a police perspective, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you will get all things DutyRon when I go live or when I upload another video. Hello, Janine. Good to see you. Hi, Sandy. Great to see everybody. Joey Brooklyn. This is going to be a quick one. I'm only going to be on for about 30 minutes. That's all I got for today. It's all the time I got today. But I want to come live and speak to you guys about some of the things that are going on up and down the internet superhighway. But I want to also acknowledge Bakersfield, Roro, Jennifer, and the whole biological family of Orrin and Orson West got together yesterday at a hall that was put together. But before we get into that, it was put together by Jennifer Nobles. Before we get into that, I want to just say a special thank you to my channel members, the Patreon supporters, and everybody who positively interacts here in this community. You guys are a tremendous asset to the true crime community. You guys are top notch, and I really appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the previous live stream that we had with a retired former prosecutor on Thursday night. We had a star-studded panel with professionals from every end of law enforcement, and I hope you got a chance to see that. If you haven't, I'll link it down below in the description. 4 years old, Orson West, also known as Classic, had a birthday celebration last night, and yesterday, actually, during the day, it went into New York time later on, and I wasn't able to cover it, but a lot of folks were live from that location, and it looked like a beautiful gathering. So special thank you to everybody who participated in that. And again, the case is not cold, and the case is still ongoing. So we have a lot going on there. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, as we know. And for those of us who have faith in law enforcement, which I do, I know they're working tough, very hard to bring justice and to find what happened. Just like what happened in some of these other cases, like Suzanne Morphew. You could just go to Salida in Colorado and look at that 350 some odd day investigation with silence, with no news updates and no nothing. And they have her husband in custody for murder first degree. The long arm of the law will prevail here. And I know there'll be a lot of people who have spoken out against law enforcement and maybe will have a little change of heart when they see justice served. And I'm confident and I'm patient that justice will be served. So thank you to everybody joining. I just want to talk quickly and show you guys just a little bit of media from yesterday so you can get a grasp of the celebration that Roro and everybody from the biological family. I know Ryan Dean, his mom, Classic, Orson West's mom, was there in attendance from what I understand. I didn't see her personally on any of the media, but I know that she was there. People were talking about it. Thank you, Brent. Thank you for being here. Joey Brooklyn, great to see you. Thank you for joining. Hi, Julia for Justice. Appreciate you. All right, let's play a little media so you guys could see the celebration that went on yesterday, and I'll be right back with you guys.
People got together to celebrate the fourth birthday of Classic, also known as Orson West. Eyewitness News reporter Stacey Rasmussen was at the party and has more for us.
Dave Rochelle, yes, the two boys went missing back in December, and Orson West's fourth birthday is today. Family and friends of the boys got together with people in the community to celebrate Orson's birthday and to remind everyone that the boys are still out there.
It's important because he is 4. Just because he's not here doesn't mean we're not supposed to do anything.
Which is why family and friends had mixed feelings when they got together to celebrate the fourth birthday of Orson West, one of the California City boys who has been missing since December 21st, 2020.
Emotions are high. It's his fourth birthday, so we're happy. but it's sad because he's not here.
While the day was filled with cake, goodie bags, and photo opportunities with the dinosaur, the point of the event was to celebrate Orson and remind the boys and the community that him and his brother Orrin are still missing.
We just wanted to bring awareness to the situation and let the babies know, hopefully, that they're out there, that we're fighting for them, we're looking for them, and we are not going to stop. We're going to continue to pray, bring awareness, and whatever we have to do to find these babies and bring them home.
The group who organized the party made it very clear that today would not be possible if it wasn't for the help of the community, who were all dressed in shirts that said, "Where are the boys?"
Pamela from Texas, she donated all the hot dogs, and DutyRon, he donated some money towards the event itself. Jennifer Nobles, she's done so much. Owners to the Destiny Hall that we're at, they donated the whole venue.
But amidst the sadness was a celebration for Orson's birthday and the two missing kids who have impacted a lot of lives around them.
We're here to have a celebration with the community, everyone that's been supporting.
We talked to police who said that there was no updates, but it is still a very active investigation. In studio, Stacey Rasmussen, Eyewitness.
So there you have it. Orson's 4th birthday community honors the still missing toddlers. So again, folks, this is news coverage from the celebration yesterday, the birthday party in honor of 4-year-old Classic Orrin and Orson West. I'm still missing, but Classic is Orson West. It was a great event, a great time for folks to come together and talk about ideas, talk about continued searches that need to be continued to go on, and keeping both of their names out there in the public. It's important. It's an important situation. It's an important thing to discuss. So let me bring myself back on. Oh, here I am. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that bit of the coverage. I want to say a special thank you to everybody who positively interacted in the previous live stream. It was 2 hours, almost a marathon. By a show of hands, put a 1 in the chat if you enjoyed the professionals, the prosecutor, Pete Carusco, and Joe Murray. We had Chris McDonough on. I had Linda from It's a Crime, and also Lauren Scharf from Fox 21. If you enjoyed that live stream, put a 1 in the chat and let me know that you saw it and you enjoyed that type of content. I like to bring you professional information from a true crime perspective, but also from the professional standpoint. And that's what this community here is about. All right, it looks like a lot of people did see it. Joey Brooklyn says that was amazing with many professionals. I agree, Joe. I was honored to be a part of that panel, and I'm going to continue to bring that type of stuff to you guys on a regular basis. Bringing you valid and clear information is important. There is always a lot of fake book rumors that circulate that cause a lot of divide and conquer type things. That doesn't help in any of these types of situations. When you have a lot of friction and non-support for law enforcement, it doesn't help them do their job. I'll put it to you that way. So it is not. It's not a good way to go. I want to just put a disclaimer out there quickly. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, everybody, for those compliments. I'm glad to see most of you enjoyed that show. I want to put something out there that I'm not going to speak in depth on, but there were a few messages that I got on my website in regards to a conflict of interest with Bakersfield Police Department. I am not in the habit of making a comment on something that I don't know a lot about. I will put out the feelers to my law enforcement contacts to try to get some clarity in regards to what they are saying is a conflict of interest. I will not comment on it because I don't have enough information. I want to make sure that everything that's spoken about that I've seen from people that have shared with me, I will vet and make sure that I speak to somebody who knows clear and concisely the exact facts of the matter from the law enforcement component before I make a comment on it. Lizzie, thank you so much for that super chat. So I will definitely look into that. I could tell you that I've been put onto it by more than a few people, like lots of people. And I just briefly looked at it. It is the weekend, and family time for me is much important. Is a very important thing. So I'm going to definitely look into that. I'm going to definitely look into it and get back to you guys before I make a comment on it. I did see it. I am aware of it. Hey, AV News crew, thanks for joining. Good to see you. Thank you. I saw you guys were over there. You and Apple were at the celebration. Thank you for giving coverage through your YouTube channel on that. Ryan Investigates is checking in. There he is, Bill Ryan, a retired first grade detective from arson and explosion. There's my good friend, Bill Ryan, checking in. What's up, my brother? He is running Ryan Investigative Group. He is a consummate professional in the law enforcement industry. And I have his website linked on my website, Ryan Investigative Group. If you ever need a private eye or someone to check somebody's background out or do some investigations, he's your guy right there on the screen. Where is it? Right here. I gotta go around my, there he is. Where is he? Here he is. Ryan Investigative Group. So check him out. He's awesome. I got to get a shave. I look like a homeless guy right now. So I got to do the triple S, folks. Let me talk to you quickly about, upcoming shows, because I got some exciting news for you. Let me just get this thing out of my way. Hold on. All right. So I am going to be appearing on the Interview Room tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Mountain. I'm going to be joining Chris McDonough, a retired homicide detective from California, and I'm going to be joining his show to talk about some criminal cases and some stuff. So we are going to be live on the Interview Room. I'll link his channel down below. Go check him out. Wednesday night, this week coming up, I am going to have, this is going to be exciting, and I'm not going to give everything away, but Wednesday night, probably around 9 p.m. Eastern, I will schedule a show. We are going to talk about Lori Daybell Vallow, and I like to call her Shallow Vallow because she is a piece of. I'm going to have a correctional officer, retired a correctional administrator, a professional correctional facilitator, a boss, someone who runs a prison. I'm going to have him join us, and also a health counselor, a female, come on, who is going to speak about the mental capacity and how they gauge inmates when they come into the system. And we're going to get into the correctional side of Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow, and also the other cases that we cover, like Barry Morphew. So I'm going to get in two professionals from the correctional side, and I hope you guys will enjoy that. We are going to talk about jewelry. Why wasn't Chad Daybell wearing his wedding ring? Why doesn't Lori Daybell Vallow have her wedding ring on? What are the prisoners allowed to do? What are they not allowed to do? What is the procedure to keep prisoners safe? We're going to get into it on Wednesday night. So you're not going to want to miss that live stream. Make sure you tell your friends about that. And I will promote it on the Interview Room tomorrow night. I'll talk a little bit about that, and I will do a preview live stream, as I always do, so you guys can find out what's going on from the correction side. I know we all have questions. We have a ton of questions, and I've never brought on someone from the correctional component, and I think that'll bring some good insight for everybody to see and hear what is going on from the correctional side. And I think it will bring a lot of education and insight to the folks here who have questions. We all have questions. How are they treated? Are they put in protective custody? How are they housed? What do they do with them? How are they mentally screened when they first come in? Are they continually screened? How many visitors are they allowed to have? These are questions that we all have. when it comes to inmates of high profile. These are high profile inmates. I mean, Chad Daybell, Lori Vallow, Barry Morphew, soon to be Trezell and Jacqueline West, soon to be inmates, we hope. These are high profile inmates. And I want to know, and I think we all want to know, how are they handled any differently than just the regular Joe Blow that comes off the street? You know, somebody that comes off the street on a simple assault and they get locked up. What's the difference in procedures? So let me know in the comment section down below what you think about that live stream. And again, I circle back to Orrin and Orson West, who are near and dear to me. I definitely did, as you heard in that interview with Roro. Lizzie, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I'm not sure if I missed that, but I did send money over from our channel to help support the birthday party. I sent $300 to Jennifer Nobles, courtesy of the DutyRon channel, to buy food or buy balloons or whatever they wanted to buy with that. But it was my contribution to 4-year-old classics birthday party. So it was good to see that went to good use. And however they used it, it didn't matter to me. It was just the gesture that counted in that regard. So thank you for that super chat. Your super chats always get repurposed for good things. I pay it forward in a good way. The super chats are not used by me to pay my bills. They're used to better other, and enhance other people's lives who are less fortunate and that are victims of crime, more importantly. So that's what we do with the fundage here on the DutyRon channel. So it was great to see everybody again. It is. Hi, Carol. Good to see you. Hi and bye. Good to see you. Thanks for joining, Carol. Love in Alaska. Always appreciated. It's always great to see you. Thank you, Joyce. Let me know where you guys are chiming in from. City, state, and country. Oh, Ryan Investigates comes in. Thank you for the shout out and continued support. You are welcome. Thank you, Ryan Investigative Group. Always a pleasure to have you in on the live streams, and thank you for being a channel member. Justice for Julia, thank you for the $5 super chat. It says money well spent. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So Pittsburgh is checking in. Good to see you, Pittsburgh. Colorado Springs, Switzerland is here in the building. Greensville, North Carolina. Hello to Virginia. Robin Lane is here. Always pleasure to see you. Not at all. From what I understand, I'd like to bear more thought. Okay, that's a conversation that I don't know what's happening there. Thank you. Sunny Sandy says, DutyRon is such a wonderful spokesman for the Little West boys. Keeping their story alive is so important. And it's important to do it in a respectful way. And also at the same time, we need to support the law enforcement who are responsible to find out what happened to them. And they're ultimately the ones who are going to put the handcuffs on them. Hello from Long Island, New York. Good to see you from Georgia. Thank you for joining. Hello. Zaza. Hello, Val. Good to see you. Massachusetts. Sleeping Beauty, thank you for the super chat. She sends in a $14.99 super chat and says, pay it forward. Thank you. Lisa Black, thank you for the $5 super chat. Much appreciated. I'm just trying to get all these people who are chiming in. Northern Ireland. Hello, Dodo Dixon. Good to see you. Thank you. Hi. Good to see you. Diane King, always checking in from Bakersfield to Tehachapi. Lots of prayers and strength go out to the people, the folks, boots on the ground in Bakersfield. Hello to Ireland and Scotland. Scotland loved the show the other night. We Scottish Lassie, thank you for that. Boxing MMA from Ireland, checking in. Thank you. Appreciate it. There's Joey Brooklyn. Everyone go subscribe to Joey Brooklyn. I look like, oh my God, I look like holy hell right now. Welcome from Washington State. Thank you. Thanks for joining. All right. So I think we got everybody. I think we got almost everybody, and anybody that I missed, I'm sorry. Don't hold it against me. Robin, good to see you. Hello from New Jersey. Good to see you. Elba, always a pleasure. I always see Elba down in the comments section. Awesome, awesome. All right, so listen, don't get yourself up in a uproar over some of the things that we're hearing out there. I recommend that you look into what's out there and what people are speaking about, and just know this: there's always two sides to the story, and then there's something in between. I have already put out the feelers to my contacts to try to get valid and truthful information. And I'm going to tell you this right now, Joey Brooklyn, God is my witness. Those of you who know me, especially Joey Brooklyn, and some of the folks here that have been around a long time, if there is something wrong here and there is some type of conflict of interest and there really is something that needs to be spoken about, I'm going to be the first person to speak about it through my channel. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to be the exclusive person speaking about it, but I certainly am going to be talking about it if in fact there is. But if there isn't, I'm going to speak about it as well. All right. We have to understand something. Law enforcement's job in the state of California is to make a decision on certain situations that are put in front of them. Now, if they make that decision and then it circles back years later to come back in their laps, that doesn't constitute a conflict of interest because it's within their geographical area of employment and they're employed to do the job. It doesn't mean that if you lock, I'm just going to give you an example. If I lock somebody up and they go to prison for a year and I'm still in that patrol beat and they come back after a year and recommit another crime, are you telling me that it's conflict of interest for me to lock that person up? That's not a conflict of interest. That's me doing my job 2 times over. So if this guy is in fact assigned to this case and he was responsible for removing one of the children or both of the children back in the day, and he's now on this case and he's still an active police officer, or detectives usually get assigned to these cases. So right away out the gate, a police officer assigned doesn't sound right to me. But before I get into all of that, I am going to research it and I'm going to make sure that in fact he's on the case and he's the one who's assigned to investigate it, which I think a detective should be. I don't think that a police officer should be, but that's how we do it here. I will get into it and I will check it out. And I can guarantee you, I will give you and bring you valid information right straight from a law enforcement source, right there in that area. I'm not going to get it from somebody outside the area. I'm going to get it from within that area. And if I don't get it, then I'm not going to speak on it. If I can't get valid, truthful information, then I'm not going to speak on it. So at the end of the day, I appreciate everybody's subscribing. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you will get all things DutyRon when I go live or when I upload another video. Please make sure you share this video. All eyes, the more eyes we get on these boys, the more chance we have of finding them or finding out what happened to them. There's a $125,000 reward for the location of these boys. No questions asked. So if you want $125,000, if you think that can enrich your life and you have information, please come forward and call the anonymous tip line and collect your money. We want to bring these boys home. We want to bring closure to this case. It's causing a lot of stress and a lot of hardship on the family, the community, and everybody that is there in Bakersfield and then beyond. Look at everybody here. There's some ladies have sent me messages, DutyRon, I can't even sleep at night. So that's how upsetting this case is to a lot of people. So let's keep the fire burning. Let's keep the candle burning for Orrin and Orson West, sincere and classic. Let's keep talking respectfully about them, and let's keep them in the media. But let's do it without a show. Let's do it respectfully, and that's what we're doing here on the DutyRon channel. Crime Time with DutyRon. Look for my next broadcast, probably on Wednesday next week. And that's going to be with my corrections officer element. I hope you guys will enjoy the corrections officer. The justice system has many components, and it starts out with police officers on the street and detectives, and then it goes to the prosecution and the judge and jury, and then corrections takes over. So corrections has an important part of the puzzle in the law enforcement component, and we're going to bring them forward to you right here on this channel. So if you go like things like that, please hit that subscribe button, please hit the notification bell, and you will get all things DutyRon when I go live. Guys, as I like to end all of these, I hope each and every one of you have a great weekend. God bless the world, God bless the United States of America, and God bless each and every one of us here in the chat, and all victims of crime across the globe and their families. Families, friends, and loved ones are left behind to sort of have to deal with the aftermath of the crimes that these savages commit. So let's keep them in our prayers and thoughts, and we will see you on the next live stream. From New York City, DutyRon signing off. Thank you for joining, and I'll talk to you soon.